All right, I'm back. So yeah, I know I just did two lives, but I had to finish this up real quick. I said, hold on, because when it was saying something about, what the hell is on my lip? Oh, I bit myself. It's about, that this one person is worse than their sisters or brothers. Because remember, this could be also brothers and sisters in your tribe. Excuse me. It could be representing whatever, but I'm feeling like somebody counting up some bodies, right? Trying to count up somebody's bodies, but at the same time, it's like, okay, so you could look at it one way. In the hood, you might count up some bodies, right? But when it come down to it, there was an ethic. The hell? There was rules and regulations. You know what I'm saying? For some of us, where, okay, you know what I'm saying? Somebody may have bodies, but they don't. We had what they used to call, like, somebody could run a train or whatever. And you'd be like, oh, I wouldn't be doing that shit, Or somebody would, or whatever. I'm just saying, you had different girls that you knew did that, and you said, oh my goodness, I wouldn't want nobody to come back to school talking about that shit with me. So again, time and reputation. Like, I don't know. And then there was another thing that when you grew up in the hood, friends was off limits. Your boyfriend was off limits to your friends. Your friends was off limits to your boyfriend. Your cousins was off limits to your cousins. Your cousin was off limits to your boyfriend. It was ethic. Oh, you used to talk to, oh, no, we can't even, no, you fine as hell, but, yeah, no. So, that's what I feel, okay? And when you go, I think that when they go off to like children being free and roaming and being wild and in college or whatever, there's like no rules sometimes, or when money get involved, is like people lose they lose their something, okay? Even I was just thinking about like when people kiss each other, like if you don't kiss a person, this is what kind of struck me about narcissistic behavior, or even just a kind of way or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? That, how can your hearts be intertwined? And we came to talking about like weed smoker, not because, the way I'm looking at it, it seems like a lot of people do that today. That might share masculines with each other or feminines with each other. Can't be just money because this and that. It can't be just this. It can't be your skin color because they mess with any. So what is it? It gotta be that it's just so happens that the Empress is left out because, I don't know, people can't talk to her, or they can't touch her, or she, I don't know, they judging her, misjudging her, something like that. I don't know. Especially after, like I said, after God has already cleaned something, then what's the big deal? Or maybe because this person is preserved for God and that the message has been coming through. Somebody missed the telephone man. Something wrong with somebody's line, or, somebody got a broken phone or some shit and the message ain't getting through clear. And maybe it's because they want to push it and push it and push it until somebody do something wrong. And then they say, oh, look what this person did. Look what she did. Look what he did. You know what I'm saying? To create mistrust or something in the connection after they cut off the communication, leaving two soulmates in the world waiting for each other somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Or one might get killed or murdered or pushed away or sent away or locked up or something, But yeah, that's what I was saying. So then when you go into high class status, then you got to worry about somebody, your manager messing around with your woman and keeping it a secret, or your brother, or somebody you thought was your best friend that you helped out in the time of need, and you find out they've been trying to sneak around, sleep with your woman or your man or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just more about the code. I think money makes people forget about code. So I feel like, again, if this is an energy or whatever, if somebody want to mess with my friends to get back at me, like, you broke the code, you broke everything under that motherfucker. And even when you came back, I don't remember no costly robes or something. So this might be talking about somebody else. This might be talking about somebody else that kind of came up lately with fancy clothes and stuff like that. Because women and men cheat or interact with each other differently for different reasons. And like I told y'all before, I feel like men can be lured off by a person to go away from their family. Like Papa was a Rolling Stone before a woman could. A woman, she's just looking to fulfill something maybe sometimes, and it's a weakness or something, or mistreatment of it. Because I feel like if a man is good to his woman, she ain't going nowhere. It's period. And anything he bring in the house, she gonna multiply it. Period. It's only, that's what it's gonna be. It's when he ain't, she knows something in the pit, And again, at that time, you could leave somebody, and there's no excuse for it. And that's what I say about being reborn or whatever. There's no excuse for any of it. That's why I think people don't like me too. It's because I'm too, it's not because I'm too psychic or maybe, but it's because I'm too straightforward. It might turn some people off. I don't know. But it's just like something that I've picked up in a short amount of time that I'm like, if I want to do something, I'm going to just tell you what the fuck I want to do. It's, which we've had conversations. And I feel like if somebody's doing something behind my back, they could have said something during those conversations, because we've had these conversations and asked about if these was things and we didn't agree on them, or maybe they just didn't agree on them for you, but they thought they can go out and do whatever they want to do still, when you want to bring it to the table. So relationships are so strange. But I don't know. I guess love language is different. I never really sensed it before until I got, when I was young, and now that I'm older. It's like something happened when I was young, and something happened with that relationship or that person. Something happened. Something changed. Something was altered or taken or given or switched or swapped out, and something changed. And then now something came back, and now it's changed again. So I think everybody should just look at their part that they play in situations like this to see what the thing is, I like to just go within, because talking to friends lead to gossip, lead to misunderstandings. Your friend wants your man, so she might be talking, don't forgive him or something. It's just like that. It's like that Betty Wright song where it said, when people used to try to help you stay together, they heard you was on the verge of breaking up, they'd cook up a little food and throw a little party, and, And even if that was the case and that was supposed to happen with me, I never got the invite. So that's what I'm saying about this whole energy here. Whatever's supposed to be happening on the 3D is not, it's a two-way street. It's something that's happening, I feel like it's something that's been systematically operating like in that manner. But it's to make one give up on the other and go in a direction, because I think there's a jealous God, or there's somebody around here that is trying to keep something or somebody to themselves, and what I feel like. So it made me feel like somebody could be in danger, It made me think about 2 starseeds that's not even supposed to be here no more. Like, they supposed to get together and go to another planet or something. I mean, I'm just joking, but kind of serious. Like, these 2 people cannot survive amongst the other people for a while or something. Something's supposed to happen, possibly. I don't know. Or maybe their union is their protection, because they'll be inseparable and they will be very powerful. And I think that's another reason why people don't want to let those 2. So that's almost like somebody could have put God to sleep, or a goddess or something. They could have been doing something to the minds of these people to manipulate the situation here or there or anywhere. And I feel like there's queens and kings, and then there's the emperor and the empress. So this could be happening with those prominent figures. Earthly parents, governors, whatever, they are supposed to go into the kingdom as. And you got a lot of witches and stuff, a lot of people that know a lot of, dark secret, things. The magic and spell work is also in paperwork to me, to change out things, to change the scenario or somebody's destiny or identity. Even bio and chemical warfare, I think, is to change the alteration, maybe even the fucking appearance of some people, to be honest with you. And I have no rhyme or reason for doing, but just to expose the truth. I guess I'm just a messenger of the ancestors and the gods, or God. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't come here to manipulate. I don't come here with an agenda when I come to speak to you. You either hear it or you don't. It ain't gonna matter to me. It kind of matters to me when it comes to society, but that's not who I need to be pleading my case to. You know, at the end of the day, I feel like the only person I'm concerned about, care about what I'm doing, why I've been changed my life around, is whoever I have this connection with. And to me, it don't seem like it's the person in 3D. But it's like maybe somebody want to sit me there and make me stay there and still struggle through that. I don't know. But I know I see very clearly some things when it comes to this interdimensional or parallel universe that we're in right now. And I lean more on, you know, it's not my own understanding. It's the understanding of those who have come before me, that are within me, and, you know, whatever else might be above me, or whatever might be that spirit energy. It's that. Because I didn't go to college and all that stuff. So I might be even, you know, I feel like there's some people in the hood that might be better therapists than you could go pay for one. And they ain't gonna give you no prescription. You know what I'm saying? Laughter. You know, honest, loyal people that are like mine. You know, this could be therapy for some people. And I think this is why some of us have been blocked off to be able to expand on how we see things, because they want the world to think you crazy. And you don't know what you're talking about. But this is how God made man look foolish. You know? So, and that's why like the wisdom of the world is foolish to God. Because it's like, why are we doing things this way? I mean, this is just an easier way to do it, you know. Why would we be doing it some other kind of way? It's just like, you know, then you feel like it's a lost cause around this thing. And nobody want to listen because, again, we don't realize, or you do realize, that Satan is running the world from heaven. You know? That's just that. Okay? That's just that. That's what I wanted to say. Because, again, to me, that's worse off. I want to be around people I can trust and things like that. You know, like the people closest to me. I don't want to be around no whole bunch of brooding vipers. And I feel like communication is key. You know? So that's why I like to go straight to whoever it is I want to talk to if I got something to say. I want you to see me, to feel me. You know? So anyways, and I feel like it's not until you detach from everybody and everything that you can actually start seeing it that way. So again, to think that an empress can be brought in as a second choice, like if you wanted an empress to even think she was going to share or be in a third party situation, she would have to be at the top of the food chain. She can't be up under another motherfucker, because she done been through enough to know how people going to act and treat her just because of who she is. This is the reason. So for her protection, the emperor should not have a problem with that, or vice versa. To be put in a competition with somebody when you was born and bred for it don't make no sense to me. And then also the empress being sabotaged and watched 24 hours a day, but none of these other feminine energies possibly don't make no sense to me either. So, I don't know. That's it. Take care.